Okay, we can see now Jose Manuel. Hello again.
Hello, Raluca. Hello, everybody.
Okay, so Jose joined ERNACT, which is based in Ireland, in 2011 as a project manager. And since then, he has been helping regions to create innovation services to sustain public services, social solidarity, and jobs. In 2014, he was appointed by the European Commission as an external expert to assess the digital agenda of the region of Sicily. And he has a lot of experience in international networking. He is also a project partner in a lot of Interreg Europe projects, and allow me to mention only 3 of them: Erudite, Digital Regions, and Device. So, Jose Manuel, so we invited you here today also to speak briefly about some of the activities that you benefited of throughout the policy learning platform. But before anything, allow me to ask you, like I did with Rose and with Carmen, how did you get to know the policy learning platform, and what are the activities that you benefited of so far?
Thanks, Raluca. Well, in our case, we knew from the policy learning platform because I've been working as a lead partner in some projects. So we also prepare the applications. So actually, we knew from the program manual, we knew that the policy learning platform was an asset that was available for projects, and we knew that it was good for projects to interact with it. So we knew that when we were preparing proposals, the policy learning platform was an important component in our projects. Regarding the question of activities that I have participated or have been involved directly, apart, of course, of the publication of good practices that have been mentioned before, is in the DNA of each Interreg Europe project. I also participated presenting in a webinar because we are leading the device project under the SME's competitiveness priority. So we were presenting in a webinar about the digital transformation of regional ecosystems back in, I think, November 2018. And also I participated in a matchmaking session. I was requested to attend as an expert to a matchmaking session for the region of PACA in the south of France. That happened in the last EU Cooperates event in 2019 in Brussels. And finally, what we also make is regular use of the policy briefs. We also check with the community in order to see what the others are doing and to see if there's something useful and interesting for our projects.
Okay, and maybe we could talk now a little bit more about this last aspect that you mentioned, meaning the policy briefs, because we haven't discussed with the other speakers, particularly this aspect. We saw a little bit about events, webinars, and so on, but not so much about what people can do and why is it beneficial to look into the publications. Can you give me maybe an example of a policy brief that you particularly found useful?
Yes, well, we found several ones very useful because as I mentioned, we consult them and we see what can be integrated or what can be an input in our projects. But in particular, there is one that was really good because at the moment we are leading the Digital Regions project. It is from the 4th call and started in August 2019. And just in September 2019, the Digital Regions project is about Industry 4.0. So the policy brief on Industry 4.0 was just released in September 2019. So at that time, we were in the process of starting the project, and as part of the activities, we have an analysis of the context that includes the macro analysis, a sort of bigger picture about what is happening in Europe. And of course, we are also carrying out an analysis in each of the regions that are participating in the project. But that policy brief of Industry 4.0 really helped us to put that context. And also really important, you know, in the Interreg Europe projects, we have partners from very different regions. So sometimes the language or the understanding of different topics is different from one country into another. So also this policy brief gave us a really good framework about to have all the partners the common understanding what is Industry 4.0, what is included in Industry 4.0, and this type of things. So it really came at the right time, and we made a really good use of it.
Okay, so thank you for presenting this example. So this Industry 4.0 policy brief that was written by our experts in research and innovation, I understand it came in a right moment for you. So it was a perfect synchronization with the development within your own project, because it helped all of the project partners to have the common understanding about Industry 4.0, the European terminology and context, and so on. Okay, so maybe I will end with a last question to you, Jose Manuel, asking why do you think it is useful for project partners to check the policy briefs regularly and also to see maybe other publications that we are producing?
Well, in my opinion, it's really useful, and of course I invite partners to do that. But I see one of the main values of the policy learning platform, since I've been participating in several projects, is that it really helps to connect projects. Sometimes we are working in our own project. We are trying to push things forward. We are trying to progress all our things. But sometimes it's difficult maybe to engage with other projects that are probably really close to what we are doing, that they are facing the same challenges, the same opportunities. So the policy learning platform really helps to us to be connected. I think it's a really good asset that helps and let me say that free up the projects of an additional effort to connect to others. So this is why I think it's a really good tool for the project.
Thank you so much, Jose Manuel. So if I were to make a comparison, maybe we can say that people by coming and participating to an Interreg Europe project, they already have a special power because they get to this international aspect of their activities. But by engaging with the policy learning platform, you can have this superpower, because then you can go even beyond and be this superman of regional policies, or superwoman. Thank you so much, Jose Manuel, for your participation and also for engaging in this little talk. You will stay with us in case there are some questions from the audience.